Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to another review. If you were just here, you just saw us review Christmas Horror Story. This is our next Christmas review. It is one of my choices. It is a Kung Fu Panda Holiday.
Sweet.
We have a lot of DreamWorks this month for some reason. I've noticed because we got Kung Fu Panda. We had
This one. That's
we
a
had
two.
we had the Dragons one, and then don't we have another one coming up?
Me and Pew are going to review Trolls, but that's not part of this series.
Right, fair enough. I couldn't remember if there was another thing. Okay.
And then you said you might join us, but you said you don't have enough time because you were fully booked up now.
Right. Fair enough. It might be because she originally picked Shrek, and I had that in my mind too. Anyway, we are like I said. This is Kung Fu Panda Holiday. It is a 22-minute short.
Award-winning Chris, aka the Mole here.
Yep, Mole's over there. We have Anastasia Lazerbeam.
I will say that this movie actually made me want to watch the original Kung Fu Panda, so I'll do that at some point, and the various sequels if there are any.
Oh, have you not watched those?
I've never watched.
There's
first
two.
Kung Fu,
There's two sequels and a whole TV show and multiple specials.
and I really
Yes.
enjoyed this. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, and I never thought I was going to enjoy Kung Fu Panda, but I did. So now I want to watch the.
Kung Fu Panda's awesome.
Also, there's the PlayStation Plus game that I assume you've all downloaded and played, ready for a PlayStation Plus review, and aren't just half-assing it, like everything else.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a fun little special. This is as I understand this. I think it takes place after the first movie, but I'm not positive. I'm not totally sure where the continuity. But the idea, basic premise, is that there is a holiday that they celebrate. It's not Christmas, but it's something similar.
Has to have taken place after the first one.
I was going to say, something happened where he's the Dragon Master now, so it has to have taken place after.
Yeah, and the second one, he's got like full powers and shit.
Right. Okay. I like I said, I cannot remember. I think I saw the second one once, and I don't really remember it. So, and I haven't seen the third one.
It's where he meets his family, and there's little pandas and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember. I know I saw the first one because obviously he becomes a Dragon Warrior. That's kind of the whole plot of the first movie. But anyway, I just didn't know if it took place before the second or after the second. Anyway,
yeah, the first one becomes a Dragon Warrior. The TV show set after it, where he's still training to master it fully. And the second one, he's just like full Super Saiyan.
Fair enough. You okay there, Pew?
Yeah, I'll just make sure to plug in because it said low battery, so I don't want it to die during this thing.
Good call. Anyway, so the premise, of course, is that Po normally spends the holiday with his father, Mr. Ping, at the noodle shop, and they have a lot of traditions, but he's informed by Master Shifu that as the Dragon Warrior, it is his responsibility to master and put on an elaborate festival ceremony for all the Kung Fu masters. There's like 40 of them who all come to this big fancy dinner that must be perfect, and he has to do all this stuff to prepare for it, and hijinks ensue.
Yep.
As you might imagine. It's a fun little story with a great little message about how family is important at the holidays and being true to yourself and stuff like that.
In the original Kung Fu Panda, and I don't know because I haven't watched this, is he like adopted?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, guessing like, how does a crane, have?
That's why they explain it on the third one. He got, like I mentioned before, he goes meets his family and he sees loads of pandas. And
yeah, it was thought for a long time that the pandas were extinct and Po was one of the last ones, but then in one of the movies, Po found out they weren't. They were just hiding.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're more lazy than he is. They're like gym lazy.
Ouch.
Okay, they're not that bad.
Fair enough. But anyway, yeah, it's an adorable little story. They did get back the full voice cast from the films. Po is voiced by Jack Black. Mr. Ping is James Hong. All the voices of the Fearsome
Angelina
Five.
Jolie as Tigress.
Yep. And David Cross as Crane. And I don't remember the other. I know one of the. I think Crane is Jackie Chan. David Cross is the other one. But anyway, they got all the voice cast back, and I think it helped make the movie. And
which I will say, the voices on Legends of Awesomeness, sweet, but no, Legends of Awesomeness isn't terrible. But it is better to have the original cast. Like if they used the TV show voices instead of the same story, this still would have worked.
Yeah.
Like the TV voices are similar enough to the movie ones. You're like, okay, it's not too distracting.
Mhm.
Like the guy doing the Jack Black as Poe impression sounds pretty accurate.
Mhm.
Unlike guy pretending to be Eddie Murphy in Mulan 2.
Yeah.
That needs to be mentioned more and more so people avoid it.
Fair enough.
Because Eddie Murphy was bad in Mulan 1. You're like, okay, he can't get any worse. And you watch the second one, oh my god, he's doing a bad impression of the guy who was doing it shit. This is much worse. Congratulations, Bar. I'm going to have to dig a hole to lower you even further.
Um, with this movie, I really liked how all the little touches in there. Like one of my favorite things in this short was the bunny that was trying to keep killing himself so that his honor would die with him and his village would be saved. And it showed they even showed they're rebuilding the whole wall to exclude his village. And then when he's given the gold, they will include him back in the village. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Yep. When he came back at the end, I was like, yay, he's alive! Just because the animation showed him with ex-dead face. I'm like, oh, wait, did they kill him? That's kind of deep and dark if they just murdered him for Poe accidentally doing a hand gesture.
Yeah, that would have been harsh.
A little bit.
Okay.
But he would have deserved to have been a rabbit.
Are you racist against rabbits?
No, but I know what happened. What happened is they built the wall around him, and then he was left on the hillside alone, so he got shot by a family. But that's okay, because that makes him super better than the family that didn't shoot him.
Wow. Okay then.
See our previous reviews.
Yeah.
I'm stringing these together. It works.
It works. But anyway, yeah, most of the movie is just Poe's hijinks at trying to pull off the fancy dinner that he's obligated to do by picking a specific chef and inadvertently banishing the bunny with the Ponchu wave of dismissal, and trying to find ways to give my dad the golden ladle so I can still celebrate with my dad, and his dad's like, no, the point is supposed to be here together. I'm not going to do this, no. And he's trying to do all the things like carve an ice sculpture and cook the food and set up the decorations and make the table. And
to be fair, the dad's point wasn't we should be here together. The dad's point was if I'm not here, all the homeless people that come for me for Christmas wouldn't have a place to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wants Christmas with his son, but he also feels the responsibility of having it for everyone else too.
He's taking care of the whole neighborhood.
Yep. The noodle hood, if you will.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's some gentle comedy.
That was good. But yeah, it's an enjoyable, sweet little film, and of course, Poe at the end decides, it's more important for me to be a good son than a good dragon warrior, and he does go to help his dad. And even the kung fu masters, who after a hilarious scene where they do everything Poe does, which is very funny, they end up at Mr. Pink's noodle shop. Even Master Shifu, after a nice speech from Poe, joins them, and they all have a nice holiday. So it's got a good message.
Yeah, I like the fact Shifu had already accepted that was a good way, but he's going to walk off because he doesn't quite feel like he belongs, and he's like, "No, come on, you belong. You're my family too." And you're like, "It's kind of touching."
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
And sour.
Legends of Awesomeness.
Sweet.
Also, fun fact.
Yep.
Just like Poe, James Phoenix may or may not be adopted because both his parents are indeed black. I'm just putting that out there.
No, they're not.
Whoa, you seem offended by that, racist.
What are we gonna do with you?
He's racist. He probably wants to wall them off.
They're not rabbits, God.
Or Mexico.
Oh.
Topical.
Political humor.
Nice.
Out here on the net while it's neutral.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there because everyone's fear-mongering at the moment of, oh my god, no, it's going to go back to how it was 2 years ago. And you're like, okay. But yeah, it's a case of with this film, it's a nice film. It's got a good message.
It's really cute. And animation style's fun. I liked how they switched from a bunch of different camera it was like art styles and camera styles. Like when they're
The
cooking and they turned it into a bunch of little squares and they were dicing the camera.
oh, you'll
Like, oh,
like
camera effects.
when you watch the regular Kung Fu Panda, you'll like that view because there's scenes where it goes all 2D, like Avatar-ish, anime-ish stuff for like when he's telling his stories, and you're like, oh my god, that's cool. Next swaps back to 3D.
I do like
Yeah.
when films use multiple different art forms. So I really enjoyed this. Surprisingly, like because I went in thinking this is gonna be dumb and I'll watch it, but no, it was really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda's awesome, but
Yeah.
it's Legends of Awesomeness too. But no,
Sweet.
yeah, Kung Fu Panda's awesome, and I'm gonna give this a skadoosh.
Nice. I approve.
All right.
Speaking of douches, what's your skill, Jim?
Ah, I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Segue. Anyway, yeah, this is really enjoyable.
I'm kidding. I assume it'll be puke because you like to end on you.
That's true. Go ahead, Pew.
I just didn't want to insult her. She
I
got
give
enough
this
of
a
that last one.
I give this like an 8.5, some 9 maybe, even because it was just super fun. I loved the style of the animation. If you've never even seen Kung Fu Panda, you don't need to. Like, it's kind of like you won't be lost in translation with anything that's backstory. It's kind of just right there. It's, you follow it. So it was really fun and enjoyable, and I recommend it.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda is an example of, same with Disney's Cars, of it does what it says on the tin.
Pretty much.
It's a panda that does Kung Fu. Boom, you know it by reading the title.
Yep.
It's not like films where you're like, oh, this title sounds intriguing. You watch, you're like, no.
That wasn't
Like when I
intriguing at
watched
all.
that TV show, Jericho, and it wasn't at all about a douchey wrestler who's gone to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Ah. Nice.
See, that's also ties into this because he also breaks down walls to imprison bunnies.
Okay.
Oh, he breaks down walls at least.
So I'm saying, Prince of Bunnies. Did he even have a feud with Adam Rose?
He should have. Adam Rose was awesome.
Adam Rose was awesome. Anyway, yeah, I agree. I think it's a strong 9 out of 10. It's really fun and enjoyable. Whether, like Stacey said, whether you've seen Kung Fu Panda or not, you'll enjoy this special. I've only seen the first movie and a few episodes of the TV show here and there, and I thought it was really enjoyable. It stands on its own, and you get a basic understanding of what's happening without the need to have seen everything else. And it's got a sweet message. It's got the voice cast. The animation is nice. It's just, for a 22-minute special, they put a lot of effort into this, and it came out very well.
Yep. And we have other Christmas specials coming up. We still have Die Hard, and I think that's it. We've done my two and we've done your two, so it must just be Die Hard for Pew.
What about Pew's other one? Oh, we did the other one first, right? That was the first one we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, officially for Christmas, it's just Die Hard and then the top 5 Christmas villains for the final countdown at the end of the month.
No. Officially, it's just the other one. Final Countdown's a separate thing to this one.
Okay.
Trolls one, because the Trolls one's not an unofficial Christmas video.
True. All right. Well, yeah.
Join us next month when me and James review a Christmas movie as well of this one. And Bone Alone, which is Home Alone with a dog, and I'm not making that up.
No, he's not making that
and
up.
Me and Jim also review Baywatch.
No, we'll not review Baywatch, goddamn you. Why?
Sorry, but we'll be reviewing this film, followed by this film.
No.
We will be reviewing Baywatch at some point.
All right, fine. Anyway, at some point. Yeah, no, we'll figure it out.
You heard it.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll do it next month. We got all the award shows, 2 Christmas movies, and maybe Civil War 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we still haven't got through that piece of shit.
Right. We do need to do that. So anyway, yes, this has been Kung Fu Panda Holiday. For those of you who are wrestling fans, of course, stay tuned tomorrow night. We're going to be reviewing the Clash of Champions pay-per-view right after it airs. And on Tuesday, we will be doing the best Christmas movie ever, Die Hard.
Yep. I do like Die Hard. And then we have, like you said, later on in the month, countdown top 5 Christmas villains.
Oh, you know what I should bring into my Die Hard coloring book? Oh yeah.
Ah, there you go. Not related to Christmas, we'll also be reviewing the upcoming new Netflix original movie Bright, starring Will Smith.
Yes, but that'll be on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Because I think it airs Christmas, like the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas
Right.
Eve, as I believe this is the official term for it.
I believe so. Yeah,
But that does look fun, but yeah, it's not related to Christmas.
It is. And unrelated, we have that. We also have Batman and Two-Face, unrelated to Christmas. So great reviews coming up for the rest of the month.
Woo!
And thank you, too, for joining me, as always.
Pleasure.
And, of course. And we will see you next time. Peace.
Yay!